Hello, I'm Andy, and here is a program called Best Vocation, Talent, Skills if you are born on the 27th of January. Before I begin, may I have 1 minute of your time? Here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are the magic that the soul does, putting all those lines and signs for people like me to read and talk to you about your future. And I'll show you how your next 9 years are going to be panning out. Age by age, calendar year by calendar year. We'll go through it quickly. So you'll see the platform waiting for you for your next 9 years. And a lot of other information, especially getting the soul, the third eye, and the aura to be activated much, much earlier. We get it just too late. I'll talk more about all this later in the program. So you born on the 27th of January for vocation, talent, and skills. You have a lot of them because you're born with so much determination that you want to succeed at all costs. Sometimes this determination may be a little bit too much, and you may use some rough tactics to get better than the rest. So why don't you take the soft approach with this kind of horoscope born on the 27th of January? And that would be to use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. This would apply to any vocation or talent that you have or skills that you have. Yes, you can be a professional. You have a wonderful Saturn position. Saturn position are people who want to be professional. They like to go to the university. Some of them end up teaching in the university and colleges. So the word active education is very much on your mind. And this planet Saturn can make you very lucky in real estate business. Anything to do with the land is ruled by Saturn. So the real estate business, selling land, selling houses, selling shops, selling anything made from the land or on the land. And that would be a wonderful vocation for you. And you could be very easily into the agriculture world, being an agriculturist yourself, a farmer if you like. And you could always buy and sell land which is going to be used for agriculture. The business of flowers and herbs and the medicine that comes from the earth. You understand that very nicely because you're a man or woman of Saturn, and you will know how to transfer these energies into medicine. The alternative scientific medicine nowadays that's so very popular is right down your alley. You will be able to research all the ways. And people like Saturn, people of Saturn like you, they have this magic about being able to go back to the past and bring it into the future. So all the past ways of medicinal wonderment, you will know how to bring it to the future so that people can reuse it because we are all tired of drugs. You have a wonderful Uranus. This is the modern day planet that helps you to know the future. How? Well, it's all about timing. So the internet and the future with computers, that's what you're very specialized in, whether the software, whether the hardware. And you're a person who will be able to use the planning to come up with new applications to change the world from old habits into new wonderful habits in any part of the world. You have a wonderful Mercury, which has given you the speech and writing skills. So the speech and writing skills, using the words to get people to listen to you, that's all yours. These are very fast planets I'm talking about, and they make you understand what's being said very, very quickly. So the speed at which you do and which you think is going to be wonderfully used. These wonderful planets like Uranus and Mercury, they can make you a great person to be in the business of politics because speech is very important and experience in life is very important. And you'll have a wonderful philosophy about you. And what about creativity from Venus? It's all there. You could be wonderful in areas of land management and flower arrangement. And you could translate a desert into something wonderful to look at because you have the green thumb and you could do wonderful things there. Venus means many things. You could be interested in the business of organizing events for people. A great organizer you can be. And even in the business of fashion or anything to do with beautifying people, men or women, and you'll be doing that graciously well. So, what's the problem? The problem is an ego. Your ego is very large and it is not easy to manage your ego. So, your level of tolerance goes very low and teamwork becomes very weak. And that's not good for job, business in any form. So, you have to improve that ego. How do you do it? Learn to negotiate. That's the important rule. And there you will be found as a good negotiator and people will understand you better. Don't go into a situation where you insist that it has to be done your way or that the standards must be your standards. That's called perfectionism. We don't want you to be that perfectionist. Otherwise, you'll never hold partnerships for long, whether personal, in love situation and marriage situation and family situation, or in job and business, your partnerships, and you'll be left trying to do things on your own. And you have a Jupiter, which is very active and wants to do things on a big scales to satisfy your ego on top of that. So you'll really have to work with people and learn how to do that and negotiate with people. Your character and personality is a very fiery one, and you'll always have that kind of energy, very impulsive, impatient to get things done, and that could bother people because many may feel that you come out too strong with your words and your action. So try not to be abrupt in speech. Try to be more smooth and use words which are nice to hear. And your actions as well. Don't show aggressive actions. So use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, and a body language which is soft. That would be perfectly suitable for you. We all have negative cycles and we all have positive cycles in our life. This word cycles means periods of time. And you're born on the 27th of January. I'm going to give you a sample of positive cycles, which means a period of time where you get very lucky. And one of these cycles is the ages of 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, 71, 80, 89, or even 98 years old. As you approach these ages, you will see things coming together. As you enter these ages, you'll see reward and a wonderful feeling of being so very successful. But you'll also have bad cycles, and I'll give you a sample of that. So you have to be very careful. At the ages of 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, 64, 73, 82 or 91 years old, you have to be very, very careful. As you approach these ages, you will see obstacles and hurdles and all kinds of headaches appearing. As you enter these ages, you will see difficulties in trying to get things together and failure, failure, failure. So you see, when you see me for a 90-minute session, for the next 9 years, I'll show you your cycles and how to look out for the good ones, how to try and minimize the effect of the bad ones. All that will be shown. Everyone has weaknesses. You also have weaknesses. And your weaknesses may be said. There's a planet here that can make you addicted to things. Sometimes it's alcohol. Sometimes it's very rich food. Sometimes it's other bad habits. So you have to be careful that anything you need to hide to do, that means it's not something good. And you need to shut it down and don't do that. And also, you have a mighty Jupiter, as I said, the desire to grow very fast, expand very fast. You cannot manage it because your ego comes in the way and you don't get support from other people. So slow down expansion, slow down are also good words. And that will help you a great, great deal. Health is very important where job business is concerned. And all I know right now is 27th of January. If I had your full date of birth, if I had your time of birth, if I could read your palms, then I would talk to you very much in depth as all the health areas that are going to weaken so that you can see doctors way ahead before they even bother you. But I'll tell you something. Although all I know is your 27th of January, allergies are going to be bad. Four kinds of allergies: breathing allergies, skin allergies, allergies to your eyes, and of course, eating allergies. some types of food, especially from the sea, some of that will make your bowels go crazy. So watch out for allergies. And backaches are going to be a big problem as well. I don't want to talk too much about your health. I will save it for one day when you see me for a 90-minute session. It will go much into detail for that. Your temperament is behavior. Your temperament can be the most charming and could be the opposite. Why? Because you will be ready to help people or you'll be ready to attack people. It can go either way. So take the soft approach, as I said. And you these fast planets who make sometimes your tongue faster than your brain. Count to 5 before you say anything. Otherwise, you'll say the wrong thing and you'll have to apologize a lot. Well, you're born on a fantastic day. You are an adventurer. You will travel the globe and you do things in many different parts of the world. And you will be one of those. The sports industry is going to be very important for you. It's an industry belonging to the planet Mars, and you are a man or woman of Mars. So all these energies must go somewhere. It may very well go into sports, and you may go into the business of sports, the event business, organizing sports, or even what you wear, what you use in sports. So look at that industry also waiting for you. Well, now the most important thing is how to work with people because you have a wonderful Uranus and Mercury, very fast planets. You won't like to work with people who are slow. But remember that people who are slow may be the ones who will realize the mistakes you're making and then tell you. Otherwise, if you're with fast people and you're also fast, everybody thinks fast and nobody is there to realize the mistakes. So improve your tolerance for people who are slow, have them in your team as well. And that would be good. Talents and skills and vocation. That is what we live for. That's what makes us money. And you are a horoscope that can make a lot of money. But with an ego like you have, you'll waste a lot of money too. So have a very good saving habit right from the start. Every month put money aside and save it for your old age. Because I see born on the 27th of January, the old age can be insecure. You will do all the millions you make, may be lost easily in the old age. So you're born on the 27th January. You must have an insurance policy, a good idea. A general insurance policy and also a medical insurance policy would be a good idea. Well, I look forward to one day meeting you and knowing your full date of birth and your time of birth and reading your palms. And then we'll sit down for a 90-minute session. I'll show you all the magic. Magic simply means the planets. And once you can work well with the planets, then you've got nothing to lose. If you can't work well with the planets, that means you are not in tandem and your soul will be very unhappy. Be not able to just go on with these wonderful energies the planets have. So we'll talk all about that. Well, here's my email. Send me this email. Let's get down to business one day. You really need have to know at least your next 9 years, which is a long time to know, so that you can plan your next 9 years. And you'll be able to know whatever you are, age that you saw me, how to get the best of your next 9 years. In the meantime, I wish you all the best. And remember, you are an adventurer. You're a person who has that energies which many people don't have. These energies at the right time will work, which means your ages. At the wrong time, it won't work. So we will go age by age, calendar year by calendar year for your next 9 years. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and I look forward to meeting you one day for a session. My sessions are always live. They can be on WhatsApp, they can be on Zoom, they can be on Skype. So it's going to be a very interesting session. You can ask me all the questions you want. In the meantime, I wish you a good life. Thank you. Goodbye.